What is an interfaith leader? It's someone with the vision, knowledge, and skills to help people work together towards shared values and the common good, especially when they orient around religion in different ways. Interfaith leadership begins with a vision, and that vision must reflect both our current social reality and our civil dynamics. In other words, the world around us. So let's start there. For this course, we are going to focus specifically on interfaith leadership in the United States. As a religiously diverse democracy, the U.S. presents both opportunity and challenge when it comes to interfaith leadership.
In this lesson, we'll look at the realities of religious diversity in the United States, and we'll examine some of the ways people respond to religious diversity in their communities. We'll discuss pluralism, and we'll explore why pluralism is a central idea in interfaith leadership. Finally, we'll offer a couple strategies for thinking about how interfaith leadership can influence and benefit the social landscape, specifically through something called social capital. Religion and politics are interwoven in American life and identity, try as we might to keep them separate. Since the country's founding, religion and religious diversity have played an important role in our society. The United States is historically Christian, yet we celebrate religious diversity, and we are committed to religious freedom and the non-establishment of an official religion as core national values.
We said the United States is a religiously diverse democracy. So what does that mean specifically? First, it's about freedoms. We have the freedom to express our different religious and secular identities in a number of ways. We can establish organizations to gather people of like beliefs together to amplify our voices. We can vote for local, state, and national representatives based on our beliefs and values. We can even run for office for the express purpose of putting those beliefs and values into practice on a larger scale through legislation. And when we feel a law infringes on our ability to practice our religion freely, we can file a case in court. Basically, democracy allows us to make the personal convictions public. Many of our personal concerns relate to our religious and ethical perspectives. Our religious or non-religious views matter. They guide our lives and are a core part of many people's identities. Religious and ethical beliefs impact how people think about fundamental issues, from what a family should look like, to education, to international relations. These perspectives can have high stakes and high impact on how we live our lives. On a national scale, having diversity in our religious orientations means that frequently we'll disagree on fundamental questions. We may even disagree on whether those questions are equally important to how we live together in community. Our laws and protections help to shape the way our differing religious identities interact and impact one another in public life. But in an increasingly diverse society, we will face inherent challenges as our differing religious beliefs impact our worldviews, affecting the way we understand major issues. Despite our different beliefs, views, and religious traditions, we can strive to speak to one another in a language that we all can comprehend. We can build on shared values and shared goals for the community, but it takes effort and determination. We tend to hear about diversity as though it is an inherently good thing. But the truth is that diversity is neither good nor bad, but simply a fact of living in a modern, globalized world. What can be good or bad, positive or negative, constructive or destructive, is not the diversity itself, but how we respond to and engage that diversity. In a religiously diverse democracy like the United States, we need to transform our diversity into what we call pluralism. What exactly do we mean by pluralism? We'll discuss it further in another video linked in the description, but Diana Eck, the founder of the Pluralism Project, defines pluralism as the energetic engagement with diversity through the active seeking of understanding across lines of difference. And to do that, we need to be interfaith leaders. Leaders who know how to illuminate our shared values. Leaders who can help to grow trusting, respectful relationships between different religious communities. Leaders who can help broker agreements between people who may disagree on fundamental issues. We need leaders who can work collaboratively and cooperatively with people of different religious orientations toward common goals for the common good.